Stacey, and I am so excited you joined me today. Now, before I tell you what story we're going to be enjoying together, if you want to grab a stuffed animal or two, just kind of like me, of course I have more than a couple, and if you've read with me before, you know I love my stuffed animals. Go ahead and grab a couple of your favorite stuffed animals, okay? The more, the merrier. Now, grown-ups, if you're still in the room, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do that. That way you won't miss another story time. All right, and now for all back. The story we're going to be reading today, it's called Sam's Stormy Night, and it's by Calum Greenall. Now, if you have your very own copy of this book, go ahead and open it up. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get started. Calum Greenall and Ellie Lewis, Sam's Stormy Night. It was a wild and stormy winter's night when a flash of lightning gave Sam a fright. In his home on a hill in Bumblebrook, thunder rumbled so loud his whole house shook. Tucked in tight in his big bear bed, Sam snuggled up with his big blue Ted. The wind blew wild, and the rain fell hard. Twigs and leaves flew all over the yard. The hinges creaked on the old front door, yet it wasn't too long before Sam began to snore. Yawn. When Sam woke up with a great big yawn, the birds were already singing to welcome the dawn. The skies were blue and the sun shone through, but as he looked out the window, it was not a good view. Sam's windmill house was old and brittle, and the great big storm had hurt it more than a little. Sam sighed. I need to get to work and repair my mill, and my poor little shed has been blown right off the hill. When he plodded outside, he couldn't believe the damage. Oh my, grumbled Sam. How on earth will I manage? He whispered to himself. I just don't know. Sam let out a sigh. He felt sad. He felt low. Just before Sam was overcome with worry, from the corner of his garden, he heard a scurry. Oh, hi, said Sam with a sigh of relief, as he saw his friend Sally skitter down from a leaf. I sure am glad to see the face of a friend. Look at my poor house. There's so much to mend. Well, Sam, she agreed, this is too much work for you. Sally rubbed her chin, then said, let's see what I can do. I'll go get our friends and maybe they'll help, too. I'm sure our crew can make your home look like new. Sam was excited when Sally came back, and he heard his friend Donna say, hello, with a quack. Not far behind them was Barry the Beaver. He was wearing his tool belt while looking ready and eager. Right then, Sam, Barry whistled. Let's get this job done. If we all work together, we can make it quite fun. Barry chopped up the wood, then gnawed it down to size. And while Sally wasn't strong, she was really rather wise. She used her silky spider webs to hoist up the wood, while Barry's great big tail nailed it with a thud. With the outside mended, it was time for Donna Duck to fly to each window and clean off the yellow muck. Sam had fixed his fence and built a brand new garden shed, then cooked a yummy pie to make sure his friends were fed. Sam didn't know how else to say thank you to a friend, only that a tasty meal makes everyone happy in the end. But Big Bear Sam did know one thing for sure. "I love you, my friends," he pronounced with a roar. "When you need me, I'll be right there for you all, because as you know, that's what best friends are for." 10 cool facts about bears. Bears mainly walk on all fours, but can walk on their hind legs like us. The tallest bears in the world can stand up to 8 feet tall. That's the equivalent of 2 motorbikes stacked on top of each other. Bears are surprisingly good swimmers and often better than you or I. Bears have big, long claws and sometimes use them to dig out caves to sleep in. Some animals hibernate over winter, but bears just have a really long sleep, sometimes waking up and going out. A brown bear has an incredible sense of smell, up to 2,000 times as powerful as you or I. They can smell a human from around 20 miles away. That's the same distance as the English Channel, meaning a bear on the coast of France could smell you from England. The biggest bears in the world can weigh up to a staggering 1,500 pounds, or 680 kilograms. That is the equivalent of 200 bowling balls. Bears are omnivores, which means they will eat basically anything. There are 8 different types of bear species in the world. Grizzly bears possess a biting force of over 1,200 psi, which is enough to crush a bowling ball in one bite. Do you have any other books that star a bear? Let me know on Instagram at the Bumblebrook Books. The end. You know, are you afraid of thunderstorms? I can be sometimes too. And it was sad what happened to Sam and his house and his yard, but all of his friends came together to help him out and make everything better. Wasn't that great? I thought so too. Now, if you haven't grabbed your very own copy of this book, I have a link below in the description where you can go ahead and do that, and where you can go ahead and learn about this wonderful author. And now on that note, I'm going to go ahead and leave you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!